Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The date is 10th June 2018. Time right now is 12:22 in the afternoon. I just finished watching the fight between CM Punk and Mike Jackson. And, if you actually look at CM Punk, the entire journey, I've watched him since he was in wrestling. The whole thing has been a big mistake from CM Punk's side. Now, this is not me hating on the guy, but this is me giving you logical reasons. So, hear me out and then decide for yourself if I'm right or wrong. Why I feel CM Punk's transition to UFC has been a big mistake. Now, first things first. Anyone at the age of, say, 38 or 40, do you think they would just wake up one day and say, okay, I will go play in the NBA just because I know how to dribble a ball. I'll go and play in the NBA. Or I just feel like learning golf. So now I'll play in the PGA Tour with the world's best. Or a person says, okay, I practiced boxing in the gym, so now I'll go join the competition and try to fight with the Floyd Mayweather, something that Conor McGregor did. And, he fooled everyone. He had the last laugh because he made incredible paydays. He hyped the fight. So now CM Punk, believing his own bullshit, that, whatever the mind can achieve and believe anything is possible. And when you have all people who say yes to everything that you say, they believe in your capacity to do anything. And you have these yes men, and you have this bullshit that goes online and around the world. If you visualize, if you believe, if you tell yourself you can do anything. So he believed this because he was a professional wrestler, which is real, even though it's entertainment and scripted. He thought, oh, I can even do the UFC. And then UFC, being a marketing entertainment company, fights promotion company that believes in making the maximum money per fight, they also made Punk believe in his bullshit, and they hyped the fight. I remember when the first documentary came out, oh, he was standing looking at the skyline and grandiose statements and amazing words and showing him training. And then you get these coaches saying, yeah, CM Punk, I've never seen anyone have so much of fight and fire. And then people who support CM Punk saying crazy ass things, and that's it. So he believed in it. And then I remember during the first fight how he walked to the weighing scale as if it was actually a WWE fight, looking like a tough guy, shouting, yeah. And then the stare down with Mickey Gall, where he acted like a tough guy. He refused to shake hands. Mickey Gall said, I'll fuck you up. And when the fight started, he came out charging like a bull. He got taken down. His back, Mickey Gall took his back, beat the shit out of him, disfigured his face, and submitted him. And it was hard for the poor guy. I mean, not hating on the guy, but he was embarrassed. Now people would say, oh, props to him. He had the courage to get back into the ring and train again. He didn't give up. See, there is a line between being brave and being stupid, okay? Now I can, let's say a person with no experience in lifting weights can say, I took the courage and I went into a powerlifting competition, put 100 kilos on my back and squatted, and I destroyed both my knees and my lower back. But after the surgery, even though doctors said I shouldn't go back, I still had the courage to go back, and I did it again. Yeah. You can keep doing it until your body breaks, and then once afterwards you get a life-threatening injury or a permanent injury, finished. See, the thing about CM Punk is people are going to talk, hey, amazing, I admire your courage, you had the guts to chase your dream, follow your dream. This is not being practical. You need to keep in mind age that comes into play. When you're talking of MMA, You're talking of jiu-jitsu, you're talking of karate, you're talking of boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. There are so many disciplines, and each discipline takes years and years to master. Now, I'm not an MMA fighter. I've been a triathlete, I've been a half marathoner, I've been a powerlifter, I've been a bodybuilder. Each of these disciplines took years and years for muscle to mature, for you to get a hang of things, for things, for the entire process to be second nature. And your body takes time to adapt. If you're 16 or if you're 14, high levels of testosterone, you can do anything. But as age catches up, you can't, man. You need to be practical. It's stupidity. He was completely dominated in this fight with Mike Jackson. Completely dominated. Embarrassed. He treated him like shit. He treated him like a bitch. When he was trying to get a, I don't know, he was trying to get a headlock or I don't know what. He was trying to crank his neck. This guy just stood up. He was trying to get him into arm bar. He was trying to kimura, whatever. Nothing worked. And in the end, he got embarrassed. And Mike Jackson made him feel like shit. And then after the interview, Mike Jackson is talking as if he has accomplished something. He just fought an amateur fighter with only one fight. They hyped this machine up only because they wanted to make money. Although seriously speaking, if it didn't have the name of CM Punk, nobody would be bothered to watch this fight. So it's all a business decision. Personally speaking, I think CM Punk needs to go back to wrestling, WWE. Why? Because that's the only place where he can make the maximum amount of money. That's where he has the maximum number of fans. And that's where he'll succeed. If he joins MMA, he will just, wear himself out, get permanent injuries, much more injuries, he'll face much more risks and injuries than wrestling, because when you're talking about MMA fights, these are hardcore blows with the elbows and, injuries can be permanent, man. You're not a machine. So you're human. So CM Punk made this devastatingly big mistake, career move. His ego came in the way and they camouflaged it as, having the heart and the spirit and all those bullshit words. Got embarrassed again. If he wants to make maximum money, the only solution to it is go back to wrestling, WWE. That's where he'll make maximum amount of money, or Impact Wrestling or any of the professional wrestling where everything is scripted and you can act like a hero. But if he goes to MMA, he'll be destroyed. He's making a big mistake. And keep in mind that, money does not stay forever. CM Punk may have made 1 million to both these fights. 21 months, he didn't do anything other than prepare for this single fight. Now he gets a loser's purse. He needs to get back to his old lifestyle where he can get paid money. And otherwise, he'll end up like Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, or Jake the Snake Roberts, or any of these other celebrities who are today bankrupt. Keep in mind Hulk Hogan, all these wrestlers from Macho Man, Randy Savage, all of them who wrestled way past their prime and are still wrestling. They're doing it because they need to earn money. End of the day, it's a game of money, expenses versus income. UFC took advantage because it's a money-making machine. That's what its job is. CM Punk made a massive career move and it turned out to be a massive mistake. So it's best he goes back. Remember, just as you can't just wake up one day and say, I'll play for the NBA or I'll play for the professional golf series or I'll take on a boxing match with the, any professional boxer. You can't. You'll be destroyed. It's foolishness. So if that logic applies to other sports, I would say it applies definitely to a dangerous sport like MMA. So these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Live.com, who's Live Machedo in the personal branding. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And this is me signing off for now. Take care.